Este es un programa pagado. Los comentarios que se hagan en el mismo no representan necesariamente la opinión de JJ Publicidad y Entre Mujeres Radio.
Martha Navarro Realtor presenta Arizona Mi Casa. Un programa para la familia con información, compra-venta de casas, recursos y temas de interés en el área de salud, nutrición, finanzas, educación, entretenimiento e inmigración. Esto es Arizona Mi Casa.
Hola, hola, muy buenos días. ¿Cómo están mis amigos de Facebook? ¿Cómo están mis amigos de Instagram? Hola a todos nuestros amigos aquí en Arizona y en todas partes del mundo donde nos saludan. Hoy estamos en una mañana hermosa, marzo 24 del 2018. Y qué bueno que se queda grabada esta fecha para que tú recuerdes que hoy aquí en nuestro programa en Arizona Mi Casa estamos hablando de tecnología. Es marzo 31. Oh, ¿ves? Qué bueno que nos equivocamos. Marzo 31, no sé por qué dije otra fecha. Estoy viendo aquí mis notas y me quedé con que era el sábado pasado. Bueno, vamos a seguir hablando de tecnología. Tenemos nuestros invitados que es Sandra Muñoz y también tenemos a Eric Red Leaf. Ellos van a hablar de tecnología, de innovación. Este segmento en el que vamos a extendernos, no va a ser solo un segmento, va a ser todo el programa. Queremos que tú sepas qué es lo más nuevo que está pasando aquí en Arizona Mi Casa, lo que puede ayudar no solamente en negocios como el mío, que es el de venta de casas, sino a muchísimos más negocios. Así que te invito a que te quedes con una sonrisa hermosa de sábado aquí con nosotros en Arizona Mi Casa.
Bienes raíces en Arizona Mi Casa Radio.
Estamos aquí en Arizona Mi Casa promoviendo las casas. Quiero hoy enseñarles esta casa que estamos poniéndola en venta. Hoy es el primer día que entra al mercado. La casa está en el 3214 al este de la calle Yale en Phoenix, Arizona. El código postal es el 85008. Vean qué hermosa casa. Es una casa en un distrito muy cerca de un distrito histórico, de una zona muy, pues no popular, pero sí es muy popular para comprar. Quiero decirles que la gente quiere vivir cerca del distrito donde está esta casa. Es el código postal 85008. Estamos muy bien ubicados porque está cerca de los freeways, está cerca de todas las zonas donde vamos a comprar, donde queremos estar con festejos. Está todo muy bien ubicado en esta casa que tiene 3 recámaras y 2 baños, tiene 1,452 pies cuadrados, ha sido totalmente remodelada. Vean qué linda está su cocina. Nos falta por ahí la estufa, pero ellos la van a poner también para que si tú quieres comprar esta casa, por favor me llames porque tiene todo remodelado. Son 3 recámaras y 2 baños. El lote es un lote de 8,318 pies cuadrados. Los baños, los pisos, la cocina, todo esto les estamos enseñando en esta casa. Está muy cerca del hospital de Maricopa Health System y del Arizona State Hospital. Así que está muy cerca, fácil de ir también al Gateway Community College, también del Celebrity Theater, que es donde vamos y vemos ahí grandes presentaciones y conciertos, así que qué rico estar cerca de esos lugares y no tener que manejar grandes distancias para poder disfrutar de muchas cosas de entretenimiento para nuestra familia. Así que les invito a que vayan. Esta casa está en el 3214 East de la Yale Street en Phoenix, Arizona. Si quieres ver más fotografías, bueno, pues te comunicas conmigo. Si quieres visitarla y abrir la casa y sentir la casa, bueno, mi teléfono aparece aquí en pantalla. Yo soy Martha Navarro, soy agente de bienes raíces para HomeSmart. Llámame.
¿Necesita comprar su casa? No dude en llamar a la experta en bienes raíces, Martha Navarro, quien desde el año 2000 ha abierto las puertas a miles de familias que ya cuentan con su casa. El servicio y la experiencia de Martha Navarro le ayudan a realizar su sueño americano. Compra y venta de propiedades llamando al 623-341-6345 y en arizonamicasa.com. Martha Navarro le proporciona el metal más valioso, la llave de su casa. 623-341-6345.
Estamos de vuelta con usted en Arizona Mi Casa.
Ya estamos aquí de regreso y estamos platicando con Sandra Muñoz. Buenos días, Sandra, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está todo el mundo? Vamos a hacer el show en English and Spanish.
In English.
In English. All right, let's do this.
We have Eric Redleaf. What I changed it, I don't know. Redleaf. How are you, Eric?
I'm good.
And you are ready.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Eric is here to show us this amazing camera. It's the same as we see in the Google car. It's a 360 camera, and we are taking this camera all over and taking pictures of the houses and taking pictures of the communities where the houses are for sale. But he's gonna give us a brief explanation about how it works, how we can use it and innovate in the marketing, because marketing is big, it's a big word, but we as a realtors and many industries are taking these steps ahead to promote the business. Then Eric, how this camera can help us, how it works.
Okay. So this camera, let me move it a little bit, see if it's taping. So it's recording in every direction at the same time. It's very high quality. This one sort of replaced, there was one the movie studios were using, and when they came out with this camera, it beat all the specs of the movie studio one, and that one was discontinued, so most of the studios are using this.
It has a fan? It is on?
It has a fan, the fan's on. It's supposed to cancel the noise of the fan, so we'll hope.
How many lenses does this camera has?
It has 6 lenses going around. They're spaced perfectly so that it can create a 3D image. So each lens is spaced sort of the same as your eye spacing. So
wow.
Yeah, because from here I can look like, it looks like 2 eyeballs are looking at me. It actually looks like a little robot.
So
that's a good observation.
Yeah, if you see it from here, it's like a little robot.
Yeah, I have 2 for me.
See?
You have 2 and he has 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is recording right now the 360 images.
Yes, all around and all the way to the ceiling. All the way
Why we want to record something like this?
So when showing homes, it's very nice because you get, when looking at it, you can look at them in virtual reality, or you can look at them flat on screen. When you're using virtual reality with the cardboard goggles, or on the system we'll show later, you feel like you're standing in the house because you're looking at the home as if you were standing where the camera was. So it's very effective in giving the feel of the home rather than just the appearance of the home that still pictures do. And it's also good because you can't hide stuff. It's hard for a seller if they have stuff to hide, but anyone looking at a home knows that you're showing them the whole home. You're showing them each room. They're seeing the whole room. They're not seeing,
I saw some cameras like this one, but smaller.
Yes.
With just 2 eyes, one in the front and one in the back.
Yes.
What is the difference?
Too. The difference is mostly quality of the images. Those can do the same 360 shots. It's the resolution of the image, the sharpness of the colors, sort of just the same as the difference between a professional, very expensive camera that a wedding photographer uses versus
this phone,
a phone or whatever. If you're good at it, you can get reasonably good pictures with a phone. And if you're good at it, you can get pretty good pictures with.
After we record a virtual tour in the houses with this camera, do you have a chance to edit them, like put in more color or something, or it is like it is when you record it, it stays like that?
I mean, you can edit the colors. You can't change the shots.
Okay.
I mean, you can sharpen it. This camera has a HDR mode, which is popular in real estate photography. That records an overexposed picture and an underexposed picture and a regular one, and then it blends them so that, you know, the lighting's very even. If they're bright like light bulbs in the spot, it knows to soften those to not wash out the whole area.
Then like in a smart camera also, like
yeah, so
helping
it
us.
can do that automatically. So that's useful.
Have you seen this in other industries, Sandra?
Well, that was interesting because Ford has developed also VR displays in their dealerships. Some of those are coming up, and it's called the City of Tomorrow. So some of the dealerships are starting even, you know, to give you the experience, different brands, what it is to be like driving one, like the Hellcat, which is a very fast vehicle. So you have the person has the experience of going behind the wheel, of driving this car, looking inside, you know, what the car really looks like if maybe the dealer doesn't have it. So it's just a way of the company to transport you in virtually, so you can have more of an excitement as you see the car. So this is something that I guess every industry is starting to follow suit. Like I said, it's growing popular, and I think it's going to get much bigger than it is, especially with the movie that just came out, which is what was it?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
My son saw it already.
You went
my son saw it. He loved it.
So yeah, with Ready Player One, like I said, I think that was a big. It's going to get more awareness, and by younger people, so the millennium, and I think we're losing. People are not tapping a market with smart houses. So if you're not a realtor out there that is really, you want to engage the millenniums who don't really want to buy houses, you're not, the way you're going to talk to them is by, you know, telling how smart the house is too, as well.
Yeah.
We have to do another program about that.
Yes, because that's a big technology. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at, you know, how Alexa will control a home, and, you know, I mean, if I can see through an app where the car is, what, you know, if I can control temperature, those are some of the things that these new, you know, millenniums are looking for when they, you know, obviously buy a house.
And saving energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Security in your house.
And, you know, from, you know, if did the dog eat, didn't the dog, I mean, it's just crazy things, you know, ambient lighting, music, everything. So yeah, I think that's just the way of the future. And at CES, that's one of the things they said, that, you know, it's a growing technology and market, but also we also saw that the VR are also used in physical therapy offices. So maybe the client can't, you know, is elderly, is, you know, and has to do this. They can put on the VR, and it will be easier for them to remember to do repetitions. So we've seen that in sports. Obviously, the car industry is jumping on this as well. So you have it here. You know, you're a pioneer now doing it for real estate.
Real estate, yeah.
Yeah, in the Hispanic market. So that's just technology is going to grow more. You're not going to get away from it, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, this is Arizona Mi Casa, and we are doing the show in English. Stay with us. We go to a small space with no.
Pause.
Estás escuchando Arizona Mi Casa. En un momento continuamos.
¿Necesita comprar su casa? No dude en llamar a la experta en bienes raíces, Martha Navarro, quien desde el año 2000 ha abierto las puertas a miles de familias que ya cuentan con su casa. El servicio y la experiencia de Martha Navarro le ayudan a realizar su sueño americano. Compra y venta de propiedades llamando al 623-341-6345 y en arizonamicasa.com. Martha Navarro le proporciona el metal más valioso, la llave de su casa. 623-341-6345.
Entre Mujeres Radio es una emisora online de JJ Publicidad.
Yo soy tu amiga Dayel Guzmán y te invito a que me escuches los lunes a las 10 de la mañana a través de entremujeresradio.net en el programa Mujer Divina, donde tocaremos tu corazón. Mujer Divina, tú eres mi mayor inspiración.
Estamos de vuelta con usted en Arizona Mi Casa.
Bueno, estamos aquí en Arizona, mi casa. Estamos haciendo el show en inglés. Podemos hacerlo bilingüe. Y como ven, vemos que Sandra Muñoz y Eric están trabajando en lo que es esta tecnología para que ella experimente cómo se va a visitar una casa. Esta casa que tenemos, vean ustedes en la pantalla, ella no necesita más que mover su cabeza y va a poder sentir, no exactamente lo que sentiríamos si estamos ahí, pero es una realidad virtual en donde ella no necesita caminar y va a poder ir recámara a recámara visitándola solamente con el control que tiene en sus manos y moviendo la cabeza y girándola como si estuviera caminando. Ella puede, a partir del movimiento de su cabeza, le va a ordenar a la cámara a dónde es que va a caminar. Eric, I'm describing how she's using it and how she's approaching on every room. Can you describe a little bit about what does she...
Like right now I'm in the, I think it's one of the master bedrooms. So it's like really real. I mean, the colors are really vivid. You can see a lot of he asked me, this is like a typical Xbox game. So you press one of the buttons. It's really simple. And then you just press and it's going to go forward. It's kind of like playing with a tape or a DVD. So you know that we know that the arrows, where the arrows go. So the only thing I will caution you is that you need to go really kind of slower movements because you'll get, like I did before, motion sickness. And I'm like, it wouldn't be good to puke in front of all of you people on a Saturday morning. Because the view that I'm feeling, if I go and if I see the ground, it's like I'm levitating and I'm seeing the house. That's kind of the view, so it's better for you not to do that, like I learned.
Right. Yeah. Well, Eric, tell us a little bit more.
Okay, so the big feature of this is that it gives you a real sense of presence in the house. So you can tell immediately how high the ceilings are, how big the rooms are, the layout of the house.
You want me to move?
Thank you.
This house is in a house in Desert Mountain. Our team's actually having a party there on the 12th of April. So people can come and see the technology firsthand. And we have another party on the 6th that maybe we can put information on your site so people can come to the party and meet our team.
So check this out. You can totally see, like, as you're driving to the house, and like I can picture myself like running in the landscape. And this must have one of the most beautiful sunsets ever.
Yay!
See, so you have it actually, and then it makes you want to actually physically go and see it. I mean, the driveway, oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, but you can actually see, how you come in.
Good. And what is the name of these goggles?
This system runs on the PlayStation VR. And I just converted the files that I created with the camera I was talking about earlier. Can convert the files to be compatible with this system. For high-end clients, we can give them a system. For sometimes our team will take this out to an open house they're holding, and then they can show multiple homes to people that come to the open house.
That's a really good strategy.
So they can see a lot of save time.
With you too.
Yeah.
The more time a client stays with you, that is golden.
Okay.
Okay.
And Javier, are we seeing both? Are we taking her? Okay, maybe you can move here, then the public can see that we have these that you can see the screening and all the tools that we have while she's looking at the property. We can see here in the screening what she is moving and where she's looking at. And it is really all the details. Look at the spa. She's moving to the backyard. And she's guiding us. Look. The view that it has. More views of the house.
Obviously, the cactus look huge, but it's just. No, but it's extremely detailed. Like I can totally feel like I want to open and start grilling at the moment.
Well, this is virtual reality, and it's a 360 image 3D. Okay. Well, we are here in Arizona, Mi Casa. Enjoy our show because we have more innovation and more marketing.
Estás escuchando Arizona, Mi Casa. En un momento continuamos.
¿Necesita comprar su casa? No dude en llamar a la experta en bienes raíces, Martha Navarro, quien desde el año 2000 ha abierto las puertas a miles de familias que ya cuentan con su casa. El servicio y la experiencia de Martha Navarro le ayudan a realizar su sueño americano. Compra y venta de propiedades llamando al 623-341-6345 y en arizonamicasa.com. Martha Navarro le proporciona el metal más valioso, la llave de su casa. 623-341-6345.
Lo mejor de la radio en internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.
Yo soy tu amiga Dayel Guzmán y te invito a que me escuches los lunes a las 10 de la mañana a través de entremujeresradio.net en el programa Mujer Divina, donde tocaremos tu corazón. Mujer Divina, tú eres mi mayor inspiración.
Estamos de vuelta con usted en Arizona, Mi Casa.
Bien, amigos, como ven, seguimos aquí hablando de tecnología. Sandra, un poquito mareada.
Ya no me mareé. Ya le agarré la onda. Nomás no puedes verte hacia abajo porque si no te mareas. Pero si te vas con movimientos despacito, ves muy claramente la casa, que está impresionante porque te digo, todo está, lo sientes como si estuvieras experimentando el ambiente de la casa.
¿Y estás lista para el futuro?
Yo sí estoy lista para el futuro. ¿Tú estás listo para el futuro?
Veamos
para los que nos están viendo, los radioescuchas.
Exactamente. Veamos la cámara que nos va a mostrar Eric. Es el futuro. ¿Quieres ponértela también? Ok. Sandra.
So you're not going to see anything with this because this is new technology. This is called a Meta 2 headset. You may have heard of Microsoft's HoloLens. What it does is, this is augmented reality. And sort of the inspiration for the name of our team, which is Augmented Realty Group, you know, playing a trick on the word reality. So augmented is where stuff is added to reality. So with this, you'll see here, if you put this on.
En esta ella no va a poner exactamente los lentes en su cara, solamente hay un cristal ahí.
Physical room, but if with the software running and other things, it can see your hands. There are cameras on this, so it can work. And you could say grab a toolbox that's full of furniture, and you can grab a couch and lay the couch out where you'd want it in the empty room, and then you could lay other furniture out, and you can just look around the room with this virtual furniture, and it's going to appear on the screen you're seeing.
So versus having this camera, which has there's no clear screen, I'm actually seeing here like a hologram.
Right. So you're seeing stuff like holograms in the room.
Would this one come with the gloves that sometimes people use? You don't need. Okay.
But it is aware of your hands. It interacts with your.
Oh, this is awesome.
Esta no te está mareando. It's not making you.
This one's not making me dizzy, probably because you have the clear view. My eye actually can see, but if I had a hologram, you can still see it kind of like a TV screen, right? Vision.
Yeah. It just appears.
Yes.
You'd see it's going to appear. It's going to appear in front of you, or wherever you placed it. And it can put pretty much anything there. So you could put a TV on the wall here, you know, and it could even be playing TV probably.
Yeah, I've actually seen these, and my son goes to nursing school, and I saw these, and then you can see the human in the 3D, the body. So if they're doing an anatomy class, you know, sometimes, you know, they have more, I would say, ways to study. Because like I'm seeing you, it would be just really the human body, whatever they're, you know, you can see the spleen, and and they start moving, and they see tissues, and then you start seeing more deeper layers. So it's really interesting how this is going to just really change us for the good. How much do these little babies cost, though?
Those are pretty expensive. Those, well, this is a beta unit. The beta was around $1,500, but it also requires a very high-end PC to operate it. It's another $2,000 to use, and you know, so we, you know, can't be giving them to everyone at this stage.
Right. But I think as technology continues to grow, it's the same thing like when the first Apple Watch came, it's really expensive. But as we see more and more, obviously, there's going to be lesser cost for many of these little gadgets.
But other simple things that once it's available, for example, you could walk into a house, and as you're looking, it would say, could name the rooms. It could say the living room and give dimensions and give data that's from your sheet.
Data.
On the display as you're looking at the rooms.
Oh, this is so cool.
You know, and that would be, you know, probably one of the first things we'll do with it, because
like your was it MILS listing? You can actually kind of see all the information.
The description of the property, the size, the location, more details.
Make it sort of content aware so that it would put up the pieces you want as you're looking at the different rooms instead of...
Amazing. Okay, we are expecting more comments from you and greetings.
Think what questions do you guys have that we can that he can answer, because I don't know much about this, but yes, let us know what you guys think.
Okay, thank you. See you in the next segment.
Estás escuchando Arizona Mi Casa. En un momento continuamos.
¿Necesita comprar su casa? No dude en llamar a la experta en bienes raíces, Martha Navarro, quien desde el año 2000 ha abierto las puertas a miles de familias que ya cuentan con su casa. El servicio y la experiencia de Martha Navarro le ayudan a realizar su sueño americano. Compra y venta de propiedades llamando al 623-341-6345 y en arizonamicasa.com. Martha Navarro le proporciona el metal más valioso, la llave de su casa. 623-341-6345.
4 horas. Lo mejor de la radio en internet. Entre Mujeres Radio. Estamos de vuelta con usted en Arizona Mi Casa.
Focus a little bit more on you. Yeah, we are here back in Arizona Mi Casa. We are doing this show today in English because we are promoting marketing and innovation in the marketplace, in the real estate business, and you just surprised me saying about education, and I think that it will be amazing, not only for somebody that is studying for nursing, but what about the kids? They can start checking more science and technology when they have in the schools all of this technology.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I think it's a win-win because technology, what we can be able to see. What's going to be interesting, though, if we're going to really be talking about marketing, is the content behind this. Who's going to be developing the content? So it's going to you're going to have to expand and hire somebody. That's why it's really important to have somebody who's good at, you know, your content writing, your content creation, and that can actually guide you, because there's so much content right now. Yeah. And how are you going to be able to be that step ahead and have quality content? Because obviously you have the equipment, but if you don't have anybody who's producing the content, you're just going to have $3,000-4,000 worth of gadgets just sitting there. Do you outsource? Do you hire within? When is, the appropriate time to do so? And then the other thing, again, like everything, you have to have something else at the same time. That person that does your content is a content moderator who's actually going to want to, the big thing is also to interact with your customers. Engagement is really important because like I said, this is great, but the engagement with, let's say, who's managing your website or your pages, it's really important for that engagement to see, for people to see that. That makes you higher in higher demand.
Well, Sandra, you are an expert in blogging.
Yes, I am.
How many times a week do you blog?
How many times do I put out content? Like yesterday, I pushed out content 3 times. I did 3 stories, but that one went directly for a newspaper because I also have other outlets that I write for. So basically, I did 6 stories this week.
But you mentioned stories. It's like opinions or really a story? Like
it's really a story. Yeah. So I put out a little bit a recap on what I thought of the LPGA Tour, which is the women's golf tournament. I'm working actually. My editor was sent it back to me. But I'm working on the Black Rodeo. The Arizona Black Rodeo. Story said there's a huge thing behind that one. I have to talk about the history of Black Rodeo and cowboys and why were they named cowboys and how did black cowboys come to be and some of the the legacy of the writers. So you have to go back and really write an article. Then I did one about the GMC terrain. Then what else did I do? I also had an interview. Have so many interviews. Had an interview with Gabby Chavez. He is the Colombian.
Oh no.
He's a Colombian American Indy car driver, which I want to invite you guys to April 6th and 7th at ISM Speedway Race. You have the Indy car races. So I'm fascinated to learn a little bit more about IndyCar because that's the racing crown jewel in America. Formula One is the overall the world wide a crowning jewel. Obviously, nobody does it better. I think right now that the teams in Europe, especially England with Hamilton, they're doing really good, a good season. So it's interesting to see a little bit about. So I write about that, and so it's just different stories, different things that I appeal to me, and I think that hopefully they will appeal to my viewers and readers.
Of course. Then you write 3 times or all week.
Well,
I see that you answer one of my message like 2 in the morning.
Well, I'm always writing. I'm always working. But yes, sometimes when sometimes you need a little bit more time than others. But that's why it's important for you again, if we're going to look at this as marketing, to have content. And I have I manage other people's obviously content as well. So what are we going to strategize? Where are we going to move forward? When it's going to be best if I do something, especially right now with the bilingual market.
Yes.
You can't just doing monolingual market. You will die because the bilingual market is coming on really strong. Just as women alone, as Latinas alone. I mean, there's I think don't quote, but I believe I saw a quote about 28 million Latinas. You're talking about 2 trillion disposable income there. Do you want to leave it on the table, or do you want to have 10-20% of that?
Yeah.
I like to have a piece of that pie. So the bilingual market is expanding, and the monolingual market is shrinking. So you have to look at the tendencies of the markets. And actually, Nielsen came out with a really good study about the power of women of color, and it talked about Asian women buying African American women and Hispanic women.
Yeah.
So we can't also to concentrate just one ethnic group, but overall you have to see these tendencies and demographics where you live and reside. We
just received the State of Hispanic Homeownership Report this past week, and that exactly got my attention. That if we are thinking that we speak Spanish and in our houses everybody's speaking Spanish, but no, the report shows that the millennials, 87% are bilingual. Less percent of the millennials are only one language, like only Spanish, then that is something amazing. Because we thought, oh, no, they live in Hispanic home or households, and they are going to be speaking Spanish. No, they are bilingual. They need to have this, not only English, but not only Spanish. They need to be bilingual, and the numbers increase.
Like, for example, I will put an example of my household.
Yeah.
So we speak English and Spanish, but Brandon, my son, he doesn't speak Spanish. Brandon understands Spanish and speaks a little bit of Spanish, but he doesn't speak Spanish. So Brandon likes all his information more. Obviously, everything comes through English. I can handle information in English and Spanish. But so that's where, and he's the future. He's a future home buyer. He's a future car buyer. He's a future producer. Exactly. So you have to kind of see where we're not just trends, but really where the households are. And if you have this, people always told, like the other day I did a class on about the myths about Hispanics and social media and this agency came and told me, oh my God, well, they are just looking at family. I go, if you think that Hispanics are looking at family on Facebook, you need to stop doing what you're doing. Hispanics are trading and buying and selling and doing business. They're not just communicating with family.
Yeah. It's big numbers.
It's big numbers. They're consumers, and because it's really easy to scroll. And then the other thing is that they're also learning their opinion counts because it's easier to give their opinion, on a little device.
Yeah.
They're listening more to radio at work now that they have a device. But so if people think that that's the same thing, like that we just speak Spanish and all we talk about is family, no.
And when I started noticing that in my household, is like in Thanksgiving. Like 3 years ago, Thanksgiving with my nieces and nephews at home, they are all together in the TV screening. Then I saw them, each one in the phones. They changed. The TV is just another frame there that is off.
It's dying.
And they are not paying attention on that. And also, I saw in one of my tours with my family showing houses that mom was asking something and she has a phone but she cannot find where she was looking at, and then the son, very young, like 10 years old, grabbed mom's phone and searched for her and said, "Her mom." Then if the parents are not really capable of 100%, not only in English but in technology, the kids are guiding the family towards that, which is amazing. And then we are there where we need to start learning and start improving and start being more open, because that's another thing, like this lady that says Hispanics are only family. No. We as a family, we need to listen what's going on, not only the bad comments.
Absolutely. I think that we have, again, you have so much information right now. So what's going to stand out for you is that you're going to have good content, content that's reliable, and that's why you become the expert. If you have good content that's going to grab people's attention, content that you can say, what, she's been doing it for a long time, I really, understand, she speaks my language too. That is a content that's you're going to be over 20-30 million people that are users are doing the same thing as you are.
Exactly.
So it's really important that you either you get a consultation. A lot of people, when I do consultations, people ask me, well, I can do it, my kid can do it. No, you really need to invest in the person that actually can do it.
Yeah.
I had that really is looking out and creating this content and where you're going to be next. But you can't have a 10-year-old, creating your content.
No.
There's no rhyme or reason, or there's no way, really. I don't care how savvy that 10-year-old is, because they need to really understand where you're going to propel your business into the future.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just writing, it's not just taking pictures of a house, of the car, of the item that you are selling. Is promoting in the right way, in the right venues.
The right package is going to come along.
Exactly.
You have a good photographer, you have a good videographer, you have somebody who's bringing technology, you have somebody that is writing good content for you. You're going to bring it together. Now, the other thing that I see is that a lot of people are like starting to share shows into like those buy and sell groups. Okay, what you want really is that means that you're telling me that your folks are not really engaging, because you want the audience to engage. The audience should be engaging so much that the audience is pushing your content themselves. And that's the key thing. So if I can leave a pro tip today, is that you want really the organic person to be promoting your show, your content. Whatever it is that you're doing, you know, because that's where, you know, it's better.
It's empty.
Yes. There's no point.
Yeah.
You know, and then and the other thing is that, so pretty much that's it.
Okay.
Those are my 2 cents. I need more coffee.
We need more coffee. What about you? Let's come back here in Arizona, mi casa.
Estás escuchando Arizona, mi casa. En un momento continuamos.
¿Necesita comprar su casa? No dude en llamar a la experta en bienes raíces, Martha Navarro, quien desde el año 2000 ha abierto las puertas a miles de familias que ya cuentan con su casa. El servicio y la experiencia de Martha Navarro le ayudan a realizar su sueño americano. Compra y venta de propiedades llamando al 623-341-6345 y en arizonamicasa.com. Martha Navarro le proporciona el metal más valioso, la llave de su casa. 623-341-6345.
En tu computadora, tableta o celular, escucha lo mejor de la radio en internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.
Hola, soy Ana Paola y quiero invitarte todos los miércoles a las 11 de la mañana que nos acompañes en el programa Nosotras las Mujeres por entremujeresradio.net, también por Facebook Live. Mujeres fuertes no son las que se derrumban, son las que se ayudan entre sí.
Estamos de vuelta con usted en Arizona, mi casa.
Estamos de regreso en Arizona, mi casa. Y nos piden, bueno, vamos a tratar de que este segmento integrarnos más en bilingüismo, no solamente en inglés, para que ustedes, que es nuestra audiencia que está en español, también sepa. Este programa se queda grabado. Pueden regresar, pueden ver qué locuras estamos haciendo aquí en Arizona, mi casa, cómo estamos hablando que Arizona, mi casa y Martha Navarro nos asociamos, nos juntamos con Sandra o con Eric, que estamos haciendo innovaciones en el mercado. Así que felices de que estén con nosotros. Estamos por terminar nuestro programa este sábado 31, y no me vaya a equivocar en la fecha, 31 de marzo. Ha sido un mes hermoso, así que estamos en Pascuas ya mañana. Y Sandra está hablando de blogging, de marketing, de innovation, de todas estas cosas que a mí me apasionan, y nada más escucharte me encanta, porque aparte, Sandra, ¿cómo escribes? Tienes una forma de describir y muchísimos vocabulario. Yo necesito sentarme más contigo. Pero en breve, Sandra también nos está compartiendo y regalando boletos. ¿Qué es este evento, estos boletos?
Este es, aquí lo tenemos y se los voy a dar a Marta, pero este es para que vayan al Arizona Science Center y vayan a la exhibición de Pompeii. ¿Y se acuerdan quién fue Pompeii? Fue el volcán que explotó,
que destruyó
la
ciudad de Pompeya.
La ciudad de Pompeya, pero se quedaron canonizados los carbonizados los cuerpos y muchos de los artefactos.
Claro.
¿Es la palabra correcta?
Todas las ruinas que hay de Pompeya.
Y hay una parte interactiva. Talking about interactive, una parte interactiva donde te ponen en una pantalla y estás viendo cómo empezó toda la trayectoria, cómo empezó la erupción del volcán, cómo empezaron y al mismo tiempo los vas sintiendo y cómo fue como un time lapse del tiempo. Te lo dan virtual, el tiempo está muy y cuando sales, nos voy al final, pero te quedas muy impresionada
de la destrucción que causó.
Wow. Pero está muy bonito. Y nada más es aquí hasta mayo 18, así que mis amigos de Arizona Science Center son muy amables y me dieron boletitos, y se lo voy a dar aquí a Marta para que ustedes llamen Y si
pónganos comentarios,
como
porque decíamos,
comentarios,
los
si los
comentarios
quieren.
son importantes. Sí.
Y si van, que se tomen fotos y que nos hagan tag. Con mucho gusto para poder ver cómo se la pasaron en Pompeii, pero no dejen de ir, está muy muy bonito la exhibición y es educativo, es historia.
Exacto.
Y ahora, mi otra cosa es como latinos queremos, a mí me gustan las cosas de calidad, a ti te gustan
También,
de calidad,
de
culturalmente
calidad.
de calidad, pero si no vamos, chicos, ¿cómo es que ellos cómo van a seguir viniendo más de este tipo de oportunidades? Sí.
Y ya sea con boletos o sin boletos, tengan en cuenta este evento como algo en donde puede participar la familia y hablar sobre historia y conocer sobre todo lo que, pues por algo estamos aquí, porque llegaron estos eventos y como la destrucción de Pompeya, que era una ciudad bellísima, cómo llegó este volcán y la destruyó. Y es algo que está muy en México, ¿no? Los volcanes y todo esto, pero aquí en Estados Unidos es un poquito menos. Pero es interesante conocer y experimentar la destrucción de Pompeya. Y Eric está aquí con nosotros, él ha compartido lo que es esta cámara de 360 grados y que tiene una calidad digital muy interesante. Le estamos haciendo un challenge, un reto de que hable español, pero me dice, no Spanish. No. I'm saying that you don't speak Spanish.
Just a teeny bit.
We'll get you in a couple of months.
Yeah. Every day that you are here, you need to learn one more word.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Eric estuvo compartiendo, y ahorita está muy calladito, pero lo entiende. Estuvo compartiendo con nosotros estos goggles que decíamos la semana pasada. Vean cómo quedó grabado este programa, porque la tecnología realmente nos va a ayudar a vender muchísimo mejor. Decía Sandra que la tecnología está abriendo caminos no solo en la industria de bienes raíces, sino también de los carros. Y vamos a decir, si usted está vendiendo un carro, bueno, ¿por qué no? Aunque sea un carro viejito, yo también lo puedo enseñar y puedo mostrarle al mundo que este carro tiene cosas nuevas, como le hice cambios o todas las cosas que ustedes se les puedan imaginar. Nuestros chicos, los milenios, son muy creativos y también ellos nos pueden decir, mamá, vamos a hacer esto. Nos pueden enseñar. Yo cada vez que juego con el Xbox de mi hija, me ponen un juego así como de carritos, yo voy chocando, choco en todas las paredes, choco y de menos están de menos están riéndose conmigo. Entonces digo, bueno, sirve que su mamá hoy los hace reír, ¿verdad? Porque yo no sé manejar, yo no entiendo si ver aquí, si ver la pantalla, después no sé qué carrito es el que manejaba. Tú sí eres buena con eso, ya te vimos.
Pero fíjate que bien rapidito, entrevisté, como les dije en el segmento anterior, a Gaby Chávez, que es un piloto de carreras de IndyCar. Pero él es muy aficionado a los drones. Entonces hay competencias de drones. Entonces yo le pregunté a Gaby lo siguiente. ¿Ha sido competencia de dron? ¿Necesitas un cierto tipo de agilidad? Le dije. Y cuando estás en los carros Indy, que son muy chiquitos, necesitas otro tipo de agilidad. Le dije, ¿cómo fusionaste Morphine? ¿Cómo fusionaste estas dos? Me dijo, mira, Sandra, es muy interesante porque al hacer estas dos cosas, yo ahora puedo ver como veo en un dron, vemos de arriba hacia abajo, ¿verdad? Entonces me expandió mi visión. Entonces yo lo que veo es que ya estoy viendo las curvas adelantadas que tengo que tomar y te da más agilidad. Fíjate nada más lo que es lo que hace él entre la tecnología y la tecnología del carro, y eso a mí me gustó mucho siempre aprendo de las personas que entrevisto, pero se me hizo que sí, todo esto te funciona, todo te da más agilidad.
Oh, qué bien.
Entonces él está pensando en una forma no solamente de visión, como nos cuadramos de aquí a allá, sino que está viendo una visión más global.
Y yo creo que ese es el reto que hemos hablado muchas veces desde que entró el internet. Somos globales. Ya no es de que estamos nada más aquí en Arizona, sino somos el estado, somos el país, somos el mundo. Entonces, yo ya puedo comunicarme con alguien que esté en la India, en Israel, en China, y aún hay aplicaciones que nos traducen, o sea que no hay retos en el idioma tampoco. No. Es increíble, y cómo esto nos puede ayudar también en la educación, como decías. Pueden haber libros ya virtuales que los niños pueden estar no solamente pasando y leyendo las páginas, sino que también a lo mejor interactuando con los personajes. Have you seen this technology in storybooks with the kids or something like that? Have you seen it? I don't know. I'm just asking you.
I guess there's a new. Yeah. Have you seen it? I haven't. I don't have little kids, so.
I haven't seen like the Kindle version
exactly,
of a book,
But could be that is producing.
But certainly for content, more movie-like and game interaction.
Or for the
teaching
kids.
For kids.
Let's see that the kids are playing with Dora, and Dora is jumping into the jungle, and then in the next view of the book, the kids can feel it, and with this 3D and stay in the something like that. I guess that is for every single material, no? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Can we invent that? Can we patent it? Maybe it's there already.
Yes,
there are people working on all the
I think that people
stuff.
is working already there in Silicon Valley.
Yes.
Well, just do you think another industry is improving, like using this type of cameras?
I've seen it in every
industry.
In every industry, they're starting to use it. They thought it would be faster. They thought it would be absorbed faster. That because of the reactions, generally overwhelmingly positive. People really like the experiences, but they don't want to stay in them too long. So it doesn't just switch over to like a feature film. You're not going to make a 2-hour film. You can make one about VR, but not where you're the film is something you experience with one of these headsets on for 2 hours. That would be, and they don't know how to create that kind of content. And even with the video games, people play shorter in VR than they play more intensely.
Yeah, and it's kind of like when we had when the first 3D movies came out, the glasses were like so bad that you had motion sickness, and I couldn't stand them for that period of time. And now you have the 3D glasses, and they're just fabulous to watch a 3D movie. I think technology still has a way sometimes to catch up.
And some of it is just in the games that are physical, like my son plays Call of Duty or one of these games. If you're playing that in VR and you're really moving around like a soldier, you get exhausted. You can play that for a half hour.
Wow.
But you're getting a lot of exercise. That's good for
the kids,
for the kids. But it's easy. You can overdo it. I have a system for mine where it's on an exercise bike. I thought I would use it all the time, and it pushes me too hard. It's just I want to win the game, and I'll end up
tired,
dehydrated, really.
Like in 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, just because I'm trying to pedal fast to win the race or whatever the game is, and
it is 3D 360, same with the bike.
Same thing,
Wow, no, I haven't seen those. Okay, well, estamos ya casi terminando nuestro programa, y bueno, lo que estamos aprendiendo hoy de marketing y tecnología es lo más nuevo, creo yo, que podemos traerles, al menos aquí en Arizona. A lo mejor si nos vamos a Silicon Valley nos van a sorprender en lo que está avanzando. Nuestros invitados realmente 5 estrellas. Yo los invito a ustedes a, como nos decía Sandra, hemos aprendido a hacer like, y nomás ponemos like. Tenemos que hacer un engagement, hacer, ¿cómo sería la palabra? Ahora ya se me olvidó en español, la tenía aquí, pero involucrarnos más en lo que está pasando en las redes, para que no sea nada más esa red social donde estamos compartiendo la foto bonita de la familia, sino felicitarlos, compartir, decirle, bueno, qué padre que tuviste ahora, no sé, una celebración en tu casa, tener un poquito más de interacción con las personas, nuestros amigos en las redes sociales, para que nuestro contenido tenga valor también, porque si ponemos, por ejemplo, si yo pongo nada más una casa y me regalas un like y no me dices qué te pareció la casa, pues esa casa va a estar ahí nada más como un papelito que tiramos en una calle, como un flyer, ¿no? Entonces sí, la recomendación de Sandra es escribir, contratar a alguien como tú que tiene experiencia en el contenido que se escribe y a qué redes sociales va a llegar. Los videos también es algo muy grande en este negocio, y también esas elementos que tú escribes o esas producciones que tú haces, saber en qué lugares se van a hacer marketing, no tener nada más al niño que nos escribe o alguien que nada más escribe contenido para 1 millón de personas y ponerlo en nuestras redes, sino contratar a alguien como tú que no solamente escribes sobre el contenido que tenemos aquí, sino que amplías en investigación y en la promoción de ese contenido, ¿verdad? ¿Tú tienes un blog? ¿Cuál es tu blog?
Sí, lo vas a poner en la pantalla. Javiercito.
Sí,
es latinaology.com.
Me encantan las fotos.
Thank you. Y ahí está también redes sociales, me pueden buscar por Latinaology. Así que los espero. Si necesitan una consultoría, con mucho gusto, ahí está toda mi información, mi correo electrónico.
Tu Mercedes-Benz.
Mi Mercedes-Benz.
Cada semana cambio de carro.
Ahorita está el 2018 Mustang.
¿Quién es este joven?
GT. Este es el rey del autódromo mexicano, se llama Rubén García Jr.
Yeah.
Él ha ganado NASCAR México, ahora está aquí en Estados Unidos también, junto con Daniel Suárez, están en NASCAR. Este es el chico de Coco, Anthony González, tiene una historia bellísima.
Sí.
Que tuve la oportunidad de entrevistarlo y ver la película antes de que saliera a los
al
cines.
Público.
Sí, aquí está el otro Mercedes.
El otro Mercedes que tienes.
El otro Mercedes, y tenemos más cosas que están en el website. También si quieren más boletos para Pompeii, lo voy a poner. Va a salir el lunes. Y ahorita tengo una...
lo de Pantera Negra.
La Pantera Negra.
Fuiste.
Ahorita lo que te quiero decir es lo que te estaba diciendo. Pantera Negra y Coco lo que hicieron fue que la gente quiere verse más en la televisión.
En el cine. Que reflejen tu historia, tu comunidad, tu raza.
O que te reflejen a ti. Entonces, por eso, ser bilingüe es muy importante. La película Coco fue bilingüe.
Yeah.
Por una razón.
Oye, y... ¿En tu blog es en español, es en inglés? ¿Los traduces? Los dos.
Y tiene capabilities,
capacidad
para que lo puedan hacer en traducción.
Wow.
Para que lo puedan traducir si no hablas ese idioma.
Perfecto. Pues muchas gracias, Sandra, por
Gracias.
Gracias.
Feliz Pascua. Muy bendecida.
Igualmente, sí, gracias. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for coming to my show.
Thanks for having me.
We are going to promote more, sí, más.
Yes.
Yeah.
More all of our businesses here on the internet. And you guys, in English speaking, forgive me for sometimes mixing my English with the Spanish. No, but I'm trying my best, and I'm getting there.
Yes, you are. Really proud of you.
Y para nuestras personas que hablan español, también lo pueden traducir o me hablan y me dicen, Marta, ¿qué dijiste en el segundo segmento? Y yo les traduzco, ¿qué les parece? Soy una agente de bienes raíces, me encanta la innovación, la tecnología, el marketing. El otro día ya iba de salida con una cita y llegó uno de los agentes a mi oficina y me dice, Marta, ¿me puedes explicar algo? Y le mando texto a mi cliente, espérame tantito, voy a llegar tarde, y me senté a explicarle todo. Me apasionan estos temas, así que encantada de compartir con ustedes. Los espero la próxima semana. Que tengan una bonita Pascua.
Martha Navarro Realtor presentó Arizona Mi Casa. Gracias por escucharnos. Escucha la repetición de este programa en nuestras diferentes redes sociales. Arizona Mi Casa. ¿Te gustaría tener tu programa de radio? Desarrolla tu propio estilo bajo la asesoría y experiencia del equipo de profesionales de JJ Publicidad, con más de 27 años de experiencia. Entre Mujeres Radio, la plataforma de internet para lograr tu sueño de ser una conductora profesional. Contáctanos en www.entremujeresradio.net. Entre Mujeres Radio, radio que se ve. Mientras trabajas, escucha lo mejor de la radio en internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.